Have you ever thought, what if I made a different choice back then? What would my life be like today? What if there's another version of you living that life right now? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of parallel universes and timelines, not just in a fun science fiction theory, but in a mind-expanding way to understand why your choices matter and how you can shift into a new future starting today. We'll break it down in simple, everyday language with movie examples and easy analogies. Just real insight you can actually use. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. A parallel universe is the idea that there could be another version of reality right now existing alongside this one. The same world, but with different details. In one universe, you took the job. In another, you moved across the world. In yet another, you never left that relationship. Now let's bring in timelines. A timeline is the path your life takes, the unfolding of events based on your choices. Think of it like a train track. Every decision is a switch in direction, a different destination. Some people believe that all possibilities already exist, and each choice you could have made still plays out somewhere. So maybe there's a version of you that did chase the dream, and another one that didn't. This probably sounds familiar because Hollywood loves this stuff. Let's look at a few examples. In Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, multiple versions of Spider-Man exist, all from different universes, each with their own life paths. One of my favorites is Interstellar, where time stretches, timelines shift, and one small action affects the future of an entire planet. In Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, a woman taps into different versions of herself across infinite realities, each one shaped by a different choice. And of course, there's the classic, Back to the Future, where when you change the past, you change the future, and one decision alters everything. Even TV series like Stranger Things, Loki, and The Flash explore these ideas because they fascinate us. They tap into that deep what-if feeling we all carry. Now, if you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you probably remember those choose-your-own-adventure books, where one decision could send you to hidden treasure or get you eaten by a dragon. This concept isn't just for kids. It's actually a perfect analogy for how timelines work in real life. Every decision flips you to a different page or a new direction. But here's the twist. All those other paths still exist, just in parallel timelines you're not experiencing yet. Now let's go deeper. Your frequency determines the reality you tune into, like a radio. All the stations are playing at the same time, but you only hear the one your dial is tuned into. That's how timelines work. You're tuned into a certain life experience based on your beliefs, energy, thoughts, and actions. But that doesn't mean the other versions of your life don't exist. They're just playing on another channel. Change your energy, your frequency, and suddenly you're tuned into a whole new timeline with new opportunities, new people, and new outcomes. Another way to see this is with speed. Imagine you're driving down the highway at 40 miles an hour. Someone else is on the same highway, going at 120. Although you're in the same world, you can't necessarily see each other. You're moving at different speeds, or in energetic terms, different vibrations. This is why some people and experiences seem to fall away from your life when you grow. You're still in the same reality, but you're no longer vibrating at the same speed. It's not about judgment, it's physics. You're now in a different energetic lane, and the faster or higher your frequency, the more aligned your timeline becomes with clarity, growth, purpose, and possibility. So ask yourself, am I still cruising at 40, or is it time to shift gears? Now let's talk about how this all ties to karma. Every thought you think, every action you take creates a cause, and every cause has an effect. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Karma is not some form of cosmic punishment or scoreboard. It's energetic return. It's the echo of your choices. In the context of timelines, karma is what steers your train. Your past choices help to build the track you're on right now. But here's the good news. You can change tracks by changing the causes you're putting out. So if you change your mindset, you change your frequency. If you change your choices, you change your karma. And if you change your energy, you change your timeline. Karma isn't locked in. It's moving with you, moment by moment. So why does this all matter? Because it means that you're not stuck. You're not a victim of fate or randomness or someone else's script. Every moment is a fork in the road. Every thought is a choice. Every choice is a vibration, and that vibration determines which timeline you experience. You're not just living in a universe. You are a co-creator of it. And when you become conscious of that, when you take responsibility for your energy and decisions, everything starts to shift. That dream life you sometimes fantasize about, it's not out of reach. It already exists on a different frequency. And the version of you who's living it, they're not better than you. They're just in alignment. You don't need to escape your life. You just need to shift your timeline. You don't have to wait for the universe to hand you a miracle. You are the miracle. The power is already in you. So start choosing differently. Start thinking from your future, not your fear. Start acting like the version of you that already is, because on some timeline, they already exist. And when you line up with that energy, when your thoughts, feelings, and actions match the frequency of the life you want, then that life begins to show up. Not because it's coming to you, but because you finally tuned into it. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, you need to watch my other video, How to Shift from 3D to 5D Consciousness. It breaks down exactly how your energy, thoughts, and intentions can shift your life's direction and open up powerful new possibilities. Until next time, take care, elevate your reality, and always stay inspired.